What's up, everybody on TikTok and YouTube? I am on here today going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to be talking about how I deconstructed from politics. And you might know deconstruction as people deconstructing from their faith, which is unfortunately a trend right now. But I actually deconstructed from politics, and I actually think more people should deconstruct from politics because I believe once you do, there's a lot of freedom in that, a lot of freedom from fear, a lot of freedom from ideologies, all those different things. And so today I'm going to share one of the reasons, and then I'll do some other videos that have other reasons why I have chosen to deconstruct from politics. And so we're going to take a look at that today. And so watch, feel free to leave a comment, questions. For me, it was a journey into deconstruction of it, and I'll share a little bit of that. Yeah, leave a comment, discuss. Maybe you're in that place where you're like, why am I so attached to this? And I would encourage you to deconstruct from your politics. And let me just say this: deconstructing from politics doesn't mean that you don't vote. It doesn't mean that you don't care about things. It doesn't mean that you don't look at the world and there's issues and things we need to solve. It just simply means, for me anyway, deconstruction means for me that I refuse to choose what I call the red religion or the blue religion. And I call them kind of jokingly religions because you see undevoted, you see total devotion to both these religions, right? And I think it's dangerous, and I think we can see that it's dangerous. And so I went on this journey probably about now 7-8 years ago, where I decided that I wasn't going to allow red or blue religion to dictate how I think, how I live, what I do. And the freeing part of that is that my identity is not found in either of those religions, either of those political parties, which again, when you vote, and I would encourage everybody to vote, when you vote, you're not voting for devotion to a side. And the hard part in our country is this idea that there's only two parties, and it does stink because either of those parties or religions, they run the world, they run the country. And so deconstruction takes you outside of that and makes you understand that, yeah, you got to vote, we should vote, but your ideology and your belief isn't found in which side you vote for, because it's too complex for that. But when you treat it as your religion, man, it's a dangerous game because it's us against them and them against us. And so I started to figure this out about 7 or 8 years ago, where I was like, man, you know what? Something's off about this. And so I started deconstructing of it and allowing myself to figure out why am I so driven by this? Why do I get so bent out of shape and worked up over this? And as I was going through it, I decided to deconstruct. Now, I'll tell you, the main reason I deconstructed is I love Jesus, and I serve him above all else. Now, in the red-blue world, they try to pin Christians on each side against each other. One of the main reasons I deconstructed from politics is because I was done with the idea that country first, God second, or I vote and think through the lens of what either side tells me. And so you pick any issue you want to pick, though that side tells me how I should think about those things. And so with when I was deconstructing, I got to the place where I said, okay, only God tells us what to do and how to walk this thing out. Now, I get some of you are watching, and I hope you are watching. You don't have a faith in God. I'm telling you my journey of how I deconstructed. You can think I'm right, you can think I'm wrong. I'm just telling you, I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I think He's the only way to heaven. I think He created the earth, and that He is the ultimate authority to our world. Whether you believe Him or not believe Him, this is what I believe. And so my lens is I choose to live my life out through His lens, through the Bible, on what He thinks is true. And why I'm comfortable with that. This is why I deconstructed, one of the reasons why I deconstructed from politics. Both sides, you can see fallibility. You can see corruption. You can see darkness. You can see brokenness. And so I had to make a choice. Am I going to let red or blue choose how I see the world and how I see other people and how I choose to live out morality, or even what morality is? Or am I going to look at the creator of the universe, who's perfect, and allow Him to share with me how to live? And so this is the first, and like I said, I'll do other videos because I don't want to make these super long, because I know at some point you just turn them off, right? This is the first reason I deconstructed. I refuse to let red or blue dictate my morality or dictate how I live my life. That Jesus is the only one that gets to show me how to live my life. Do I honor and respect laws that are put? Yes, the Bible tells us to respect those things, but they don't tell me how to live my life. I get to choose that. And so this is the first one. Like I said, there's going to be some other reasons why I deconstructed from it, but I would encourage you to deconstruct from politics. I'm telling you right now, it is free. It is so free. You're not living headline to headline, and some of you live headline to headline. And I want to encourage you, take a moment and deconstruct from your politics and see how great your life is. Many people have deconstructed from their faith, and that's sad to me. But man, I'm telling you, if there's something to deconstruct from your politics. Love you. Leave some comments. I know that this is the controversial, because anytime you use politics in there, and I understand that we're all from different walks of life. I don't care what walk of life you are. Choose to deconstruct from it and see how greater your life is by just deconstructing from politics. Have a great day. Happy 4th of July, and we'll see you soon.